Back here at home, today marks 1 week since a gunman opened fire at the Centers for Disease Control headquarters, killing DeKalb County police officer David Rose and striking the CDC campus nearly 200 times. Well, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation says that Patrick Joseph White of Kennesaw expressed his discontent with the COVID-19 vaccine and then took his own life as dozens of law enforcement officers arrived on the scene. The community tonight continues to mourn as the CDC evaluates how to move forward here. And 11 Live's Grace King is joining us at the campus in Atlanta tonight. Grace, this is something you've stayed on since this story broke. You've spoken to several employees at the CDC. Any idea what's next for them here?
Well, right now, most CDC employees are working from home after that attack on their agency's headquarters. But that'll start to change next week as they start a gradual return to work in the office. Of course, that won't impact those who are in the damaged buildings, especially as everyone continues to grieve. At the Centers for Disease Control headquarters, the mountain of flowers is starting to wilt. But the memories of DeKalb County police officer David Rose won't fade.
Having only seen Officer Rose at a distance at traffic stops or in the neighborhoods, wanted to come in some tangible way to offer a way to physically say thank you.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says the 33-year-old officer died a hero as he rushed to stop danger last Friday. They say Patrick Joseph White of Kennesaw was firing 500 shots towards the CDC after writing about his discontent with the COVID-19 vaccine.
As a pastor, part of my job is being empathetic and trying to help the world be a more kind place where people experience belonging. And for a lot of our CDC folks, it's really challenging now.
Pastor Joseph McBrayer stopped by the Growing Memorial Friday to show his gratitude and his support.
We want people to understand that they're loved and supported.
He wants public health workers to know they're not alone as they make their way back to work.
For folks who are going through the challenges here at work at CDC and Emory and otherwise, that they're not alone.
Now, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation still hasn't released a clear timeline of what exactly happened here last Friday night, but it's certainly something they're working on as they continue collecting evidence and interviews. Live at the CDC headquarters, Grace King, 11 Alive News.
All right, Grace, thank you so much. Meanwhile, an outpouring of support for DeKalb County police officer David Rose, who was killed in the shooting outside of the CDC last Friday. Proceeds from registration for the Atlanta's Finest 5K will go toward an education fund for Officer Rose's children. The race will take place tomorrow at Pemberton Place in Atlanta. Registration is open through tonight at 9 o'clock.